Hello, good morning, dear teacher. My name is Marcelo Cano, and this is my ID. Okay, and in this video, I will explain about of the parts of a journal article. The journal article that I have chosen is the next. And here we have, first of all, we have the one introduction of the journal article, the name of the journal article. Next, we have the title of the journal article that is using general games of enhancing EFL reading and writing skills in online education. Next, in this journal article, I can see the name of the author, that is Luz Castillo Cueva, and this is the author of this journal article. Okay, continue with the journal article. Here we have first we have the abstract part. In the abstract part, this is a summary about of the journal article, or what is the journal article about. Um, this journal article is about how the generally games, or how activities like games improve the teaching and learning of a new language process. This is an studio about some students which were chosen from a group in order to apply a test to prove how the generally games, or the gamification is useful in order to improve the learning process. Okay, continue. In this journal article, or some journal articles contain the keywords. The keywords are a vocabulary that we are going to find in the journal article. It is important before to start with the reading of the journal article, knowing about of this vocabulary, or find the definitions, or find yes, the definitions or the meanings of this kind of vocabulary, because we are going to find this vocabulary in the article. The next step, or the next part of the journal article, is the introduction. The introduction of this journal article is related to how the games activities, activity games, or how the technology um, helped and improved the English skills, or the language skills, at the moment of the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, this is the center approach of this journal article. Okay, so how these activities help the students in order to learn, or develop new skills. Now, according to make a little parenthesis about of the journal article. Here we have an in-text citation. Okay, an in-text citation that is parenthetical in-text citations. This is a It is easy to know about a parenthetical citation, because we don't have a reporting verb. So we have to write, or we have to add the last names of the authors um, inside of the parentheses, followed by the year. Okay, so this is a kind of in-text citation that is known like parenthetical citation. Now continue another kind of another okay, continue with the introduction. In the introduction of this journal article is about how the generally games were added, or were established in the pandemic process, in order the students can develop some skills. This is the introduction about. Okay. Now, Continue uh, with the parts of the journal. Now, here we have another kind of in-text citation, okay, that now the last name of the authors are outside of the parentheses because this is a narrative in-text citation where the last name of the authors are outside of the parentheses because we have a reporting verb. Okay, so when we have a reporting verb, we have to cite the last names of the authors outside of the parentheses. Okay, continue with the next part. With the next part of the article, we have the literature review. Okay, in the literature review, we have some aspects about how the journal or how the tests were established or were carried out in order to check the how successful was the test. Now, here we have some aspects about, or some titles like teaching challenge during online learning, and another aspects. All of them are part of the literature review. The ICT for teaching English as a foreign language. Now, here we have a quotation. This is another APA style citation where the writer copy the exactly words from the author. Okay, so now we have here a quotation. Okay, so we have the name of the last name of the author, the year, and the quotation, and followed by the number of the page. This is important in the quotations. Now we have teaching EFL reading and writing, and here we have the gamification in EFL education. In this part, it is very important to highlight the gamification is really useful tool in order to teach a new language because these avoid the mental trainers, these catch the students' attention, this reduce the stress of students, and students are motivated in order to complete or carry out these kind of activities like a games like a games because they find interesting and they can find interesting topic for them. So it is a really important part about gamifications. Important to be side is that this kind of activities has to be developed according to the student's age, according to the student level, proficiency level. So we have here another kind in text situations, like I said it before. Now the next step about the method. Okay, the method is another part of the journal article. In this part of the method is about how was the test developed, or how was the test were carried out at the moment of establishment of this test. Okay, so the method was carried out with an instrument like a test, which was administered in the Canvas platform, like a test where the students have to prove their reading and writing skills. They have to write a short paragraph, and besides they have to develop a test with a multiple choice or matching task. The, this is about of the methods. Okay, so here we can find which were the instruments that were applied in order to get the information. The procedure is like how some characteristics, um, and how was the steps, okay, how was the steps of how was the test was carrying out. And results, the discussion, and the results and discussion, we can find an analysis about after of finishing the applying of the test. So in this case, the results and discussion of this journal, like a little summary, the students who were or who developed these kind of general games, or the games like activities in order to improve their their skills. They were more successful than the students who didn't develop this kind of activities. So the result was successful, that the students who can develop these activities were motivated, were interesting, and they were engaging with this kind of activities. So here we have a table of the results and about of the test. Now here we have a little table where the student can demonstrate if they are agree or disagree about of the use of the gamifications of games or games in the education and the teaching and learning process. And finally, here we have the conclusions. The conclusion is the final step of the journal article, where we can conclude or cite some ideas about if where research was successful, was unsuccessful, and if we get the goals or didn't get the our goals about of these research. So in this case of this journal, the the conclusion is that the use of gamification or games in order to teach EFL was a very useful activity, because the students they integrate some ideas, and they integrate even knowledge that they had in order to improve their linguistic skills. And finally, we have the reference in a APA style, and we have the reference. This is a kind of the this is a kind of APA style, and where we have the last name of the author, the year, the name of the resources, or the name of the article, and some italic words. Besides, we have the link of the resource where we can find. So here we have some references which were cited in this research or journal article. So that's it about the presentation of the parts of the journal articles. So thank you so much, and have a nice day.